I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jay Uso!
This man and the rest of the original bloodline is under attack. The new bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new bloodline.
The original bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob.
The new bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the bloodline.
The OG bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
Here we go, first two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original bloodline versus the new bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those from the top.
Elbow drop, good Lord.
He's able to slip away from that.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he is the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE can handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Usi, and work as a real team. Just one last time. Oh, come on. You already had the advantage. You didn't need to bring that into the ring, too.
The odd man in, and he's looking for an ace up his sleeve now.
He's carrying some serious equipment into the cage with him, ready to fully exploit the numbers game.
And now having to deal with that weapon is like going up against two competitors at once.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen to the sky.
Diving hammer strike. Great flurry of offense from Jacob.
Somehow Jay's got to turn the momentum around. Boom! Oh! Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
You better have an aptitude for pain because it just keeps coming. And it is clear the mission now is to destroy and incapacitate.
Oh. Getting tossed around.
I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
Oh!
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight. How Sammy ended it there.
Tonga Loa looks lost out there. Could mean the end's coming soon. Drop kick from behind. Oh! God.
Just one right after the other can't be stopped.
These are the kinds of attacks that can put a superstar on the shelf for a long time.
And in just a moment, the numbers have been set to come into play here. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being.
But now here's Jey Uso.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal champion.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it and looking at Jey Uso.
Jey nailed all of it.
Counter. He knew just what to do. Mere seconds away from evening the odds in War Games. Picked up and being carried around now. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an
Sky high. Oh, God. Jey ready to end things.
shows great wherewithal. Big knee. Ouch. Nice sharp backhand. Man, what a hit.
What's he gonna do here? Oh, that hurt. Oh my God, that hurt.
These superstars must be feeding off the WWE Universe.
This place is starting to rock. Down with the Samoan drop.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table.
Good night. What a knee.
Does Jimmy have any fight left? What's Jacob Fatu's intentions here? Oh, what a DDT. Jacob about to end this fight.
The pillars of this building must be crumbling from the inside for a second time.
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many.
And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
As if the numbers advantage wasn't enough, looking under the ring for a weapon now.
Into the neck breaker. Beautiful. Ending up between the two rings, and this can get dangerous fast.
Numbers.
Uso.
Uso with the Uso splash.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Good measure.
Sami Zayn retaliates.
Things are no longer about to be even in this one, and he wants to make sure of that. Tonga looking evasive.
Tama taking out some damage.
Jimmy took plenty of pride in dishing out that pain.
And over to the other ring he goes.
Ascending to the top rope.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
officially begun as the last combatant is
Sending with a big boot. Is Zayn closing this out?
lifted and completely helpless here. Sit down, powerbomb.
Letting him get to a standing base. Moments away from having him exact from the top.
Sent flying over the other ring.
Smash clean through the table. That's going to stop you for a long time. Top rope.
And now here's Jimmy Uso.
That's going to keep Sikoa down.
And that attack has the Street Champ looking a little less tough. And Zayn getting knocked around there. He's in a bit of agony now. Smash after the stomps.
Nasty shot to the throat. That takes him down.
Here we go, your favorite call.
What grace. Straight over the DDT. Stops the kick. Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it. Boom. Let me go on Tonga. This could do it. Save made by the teammate.
Not a moment too soon. Down he goes.
He's thinking he can end it here.
Here's the Miz backed into a corner right now. And Team Roman wins War Games.
The new bloodline has
Here
fallen.
are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one.